This is Black Light once more. You know, I hear people talking about this star right here, the 5-pointed star, and it stands for a quote. You know, this star right here can stand for a lot of things. You know, but what it stands for in the Nation of Islam is justice. You know, just like the sheriff. The word sheriff is an Arabic word, which is of the African languages. One of the African dialects, ancient African dialects, one of the first from Aramaic, along with Hebrew, which is the sister language of Arabic. Sharif, you know, law. You know, it's all got justice, law, and a balance. You know, this crescent and the star. My hat don't represent the sun. It's supposed to be red, but my head that's in the sun, or my head that's in the hat, represents the sun, the light. Yeah. And this blackness represents the universe. You know, melanin. The universe is melanin. Straight up. Carbon, straight up. Black, straight up. And these brothers, you know, they get the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, throw a little bit of him in there, and then mix it all up, and they get spooky with it. Science is not spooky. You know, it's not nothing mystical about it. Science is mathematics. You know, and the word science means to know. So you relate that. Elijah Muhammad related it to God. He would always relate scientists and gods equally. And mathematics is the language of God. So brothers say, well, why we ain't acting like gods? Because we don't know. And most of the black people don't trust what the message of Elijah, Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, was conveying to his people. They don't trust that, because for 400 years they was hearing the language of the Caucasian, and his language was that of a religion or a science that he invented called Christianity. Now, most people don't think religion and science, you know, are the same. But religion is a science, you know. And it's also something that you practice or do on a regular basis. You know, religion, that word R-E. You got that R-E in repeat. You know, you got the R-E in Ra, with the Ray. It's a repeat or something that you do over and over and over again. So let's not get spooky. So when y'all not, most of y'all not using y'all mental faculties to distinguish what makes sense, what is intelligent. Y'all don't want to think on those levels. Y'all rather go into the twilight zone, to the outer limits, you know. And those shows that were invented by the Caucasian had its truths in it, but they were also of a religious nature. Mostly all the shows are based on all scripture, both Quranic and Hebrew and the New Testament and the Old Testament. Science, if you look at the Star Trek and all those scientific movies, they're based on scripture, which is science. You got cloning, and when you talk about cloning, you're talking about Yakub. Grafting is another word for cloning. It's another technique, but it adds up to the same, almost the same. But we're gonna get back with this in a minute and get back to the analyzation of the black Aboriginal black woman. I'll see you on the other side of this one. Black light out.